MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2028 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Chet Steadman gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping up now, Lee Ward. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 2-1 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Stepping in now, Nate Weiler, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
From the stretch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Standing in now, Giovanni Paniagua. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. A man left for the White Sox. The White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to the plate. A Windy City showdown on MLB Network. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Todd Morrow is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. Pops this one up. And there's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he fouls this one off. payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Digging in now, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Very high, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two-two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Padilla leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Reed Lambert.
Coming to the plate now, Reed Lambert. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tilson is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in, Fred Rosas, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Ronnie Crouch.
Ready now for the White Sox, Ronnie Crouch. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Line drive base hit. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Charlie Tilson. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box, Tim Anderson. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Rosas on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson picks it up, and that's out number 1.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Carlos Flores. Takes this the other way to right. Anaya is there. 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chet Steadman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Lee Ward. And it's fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Softly hit here to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box now, Nate Weiler. But this is speared by the first baseman, and now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with another 2-2. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box, Javier Baez. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
All even now, 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, Sean Anaya comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is a ball below the zone.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Full count, 3-2. Popped him up. Flores moving to his left. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 6, Giovanni Paniagua.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Giovanni Paniagua. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Fred Rosa. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes on 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Victor Marrero waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So here's the cleanup hitter, Victor Marrero. He singled his last time up. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Reed Lambert. He flew out in his last at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Charlie Tilson. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Tim Anderson. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Crouch leads off first with one away. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
This ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Popped him up. Contreras is under it. And the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Ward ranges to his left. And there's one away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Carlos Flores.
So stepping in, Carlos Flores. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Steadman. The 1-1 home. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-2. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Crouch ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in once again, Lee Ward, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit in the air out to left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Up next for Chicago, first baseman, Nate Violet.
Up next for Chicago, Nate Violet. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Popped him up. Marrero has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Sean Anaya.
Into the box now, Sean Anaya, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We are still scoreless. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the 1-1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Crouch moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. No hits to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looking to send him packing again. Here's a huge swing by Baez, and a ball sent to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter, third baseman, Victor Marrero.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Victor Marrero. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready for another chance? Giovanni Paniagua. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Catcher, Fred Rosa.
Stepping into the box, Fred Rosas. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Three-two pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
In now, Ronnie Crouch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Rosa stands at first with 1 out. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So striding in, Charlie Tilson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Lambert coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And Game 7 is tied.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. All tied at 1-1. Michael Inoa gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Michael Inoa.
So in now for Chicago, Reed Lambert. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Sent out to straightaway center field. Tilson has a read on it. 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Standing in now, Carlos Flores to 1-2 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Victor Saldana will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 29, Victor Saldana.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The 1-1. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and with that they've taken the lead here in game one.
Now batting.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Flores on second. Contreras on at first with two down. High pop-up. Weiler shading to his right, and the inning is over. Only one. Kevin Santos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Kevin Santos.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lee Ward is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in to try it again, Nate Weiler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The 1-2. To short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Eighth inning here from Wrigley Field, and the bums are happy in the bleachers. The homestanding Cubs lead this one over their inner city rival White Sox as you get a look at the line score to this point. Digging in, Sean Anaya. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Jacob Turner is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Jacob Turner.
Here's Javier Baez.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Anaya is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left field, number 3, Padilla.
Striding into the box, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Victor.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Victor Marrero. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Giovanni Paniagua. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred Rosa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Ronnie Crouch.
Settling in now, Ronnie Crouch. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
The 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Johnny Prater will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Ralph Riley will come on now and pinch run here.
Ralph Riley.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Lambert has it in his sights. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chicago win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Chet Steadman is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.